Today, a reader. Tomorrow, a leader. The Daddy Bag of Books is available at daddyandcompany.com.
Hi, it's Robert Nickel. Today we are down at the Long Beach Grand Prix interviewing professional race car drivers about being a dad. Welcome to My Life as a Dad. I'm your host, Robert Nickel. Today's guest is Justin Wilson, professional Indy race car driver and leader of the pack, but more importantly, a dad of 2 daughters. We all know any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the dad. Welcome, nice to have you here today.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Good, so let's start right off. You're on the road a lot and you have your 2 daughters, 6 and 4. How do you balance the time?
It's tough because once you get home from traveling, you're tired and you want to go and relax. But you know, that's mum's time for relaxing. It's her day off, and you know, the kids don't realize that you're worn out, so they want to go play, and it's busy. But you got to try and put the effort in and try and balance the 2 lives out as best as you can.
So it's really not any different than the man who works 9 to 5. He still gets home, he's tired. Everybody wants to jump on it. You could go away for 3 weeks, you come back, and it's the same thing.
Exactly the same thing. So it's just, it's tough. You know, when you're going away, especially at this age, you know, 4 and 6 years old, they don't like you leaving. So every time they see the suitcase is packed and, you know, ready to go, they notice that. And I think it's tough on my wife. She, you know, Julia has to deal with them when I'm away. And the first 2 days I'm away, I think it gets pretty busy and a little demanding for her.
What's your favorite thing to do for daddy time?
Oh, all sorts. They like to, biggest thing is they like to climb all over me. You know, sit on the sofa, they just come and jump on you and bundle you over. And so just play with them. Last week I taught them both on the same day to ride their bicycles, which for a dad is a pretty proud moment.
A 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, you taught them both?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, once the oldest, you know, was slowly working it out, the youngest one didn't want to get left behind. So she was on, working at it, you know, trying to get the balance. She wobbles all over the place.
Right.
The older one sees it, she can't be second.
Right.
So that competition's already started and pushed them both, so they both learn on the same day, and now they race around the streets and, you know, falling off all the place, so it's still stressful.
I mean, what brought you into race car driving?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad used to race when he was younger. He had a bad accident and quit racing before I was born, but he's always had the passion. He still does, he still comes to the races. And my mum reluctantly puts up with it, but my dad's the one that's encouraging, you know, telling me to you know, keep pushing and keep working at it. So he was my role model, and I'm just very fortunate that my mum was able to. She hates watching, but you know, she'll come to the races and hang out, but she just wants to know I'm okay.
Right.
Once she knows I'm okay, then she can relax.
How do you feel about when she became a dad? Now, you know, now something could potentially happen, right? Not that we wanted to, but then you have your girls and your wife and things like that, and does that change your focus? Does it make you more focused?
It makes you think. It definitely makes you think about it, and I don't change the decisions I make. I try and pride myself on making the right decisions most of the time in the race car. You know, outside the race car is a different thing, but in the race car, in the moment, you try and make the right calls, and sometimes it's going to work for you, sometimes it's not, and you know, you have to be prepared, and you know, racing's dangerous. We know that. I've been hurt a few times. But it's just something you learn to deal with and live with, and try and calculate the risk.
How would you want to be remembered as a dad?
Fun.
Fun? Good.
Yeah, I want my kids to enjoy growing up, and you know, I'm sure once they reach teenagers, you're going to get that awkward point where dad's no longer cool, but you know, I want it to last as long as you can while they, you know, can appreciate it, and hopefully, you know, have some good times and, you know, a good life, good childhood.
My life as a dad.
Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the daddy.
Please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, My Life as a Dad. If you have a favorite celebrity or athlete dad that you'd like to see on the show, please give us a comment below. Sponsored by Daddy & Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.